Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hopefully you guys had a great day yesterday. Uh, my day was okay. My day was okay. Whiffed on Draftkings. Probably lost about $20 on Fanduel. I had a lineup that savored my night. We got a 6-game slate today. These are the type of slates that I like. Not too many games. After the news come out this evening, with the injury news and stuff like that, you should have a clear path, a clear vision to which route you want to take. It's important. Look, man, I can't stress this enough. If y'all don't hear nothing else, man, make sure you have Twitter, man. I follow NBA Fantasy Labs. Have the notifications on for those guys. Every time they tweet, I get it. Right now to this day, if you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. Especially for NBA DFS, that's a must-have. I can't stress it enough. Out of all my subscribers, I bet somebody got burned by the Jamal Murray news, and Fancy Labs tweeted it out about 30 minutes before lock. I'm saying to myself, damn, that's too. They still got, the field still got 30 minutes to get them in there, to get them to get this shit adjusted. So I made the switch. I didn't even make the switch. What it was I don't even play the late slate. So there was 3 games. Once I got that tweet, I said, fuck it, let me jump in there. Because I know it's going to be some people that missed that news. So I ended up jumping in there. And it was like a condensed one, not the big late night. So I'm like, damn, I'm spamming the button trying to get in there anyway. Couldn't get in there, and I was pulling up for work and shit like that. So I put my lineup together and shit. So I sat in first place in that contest for most of the night. I only played that late night slate because I got the news that Murray was out. So I sat in first place most of the night for top prize in that contest was $5,000. This was my lineup. I ended up running out of gas because these were some blowouts. The New Orleans game blew out, and the Minnesota game blew out, and this Denver game was ultra competitive, and I didn't have Fox. So that basically sums it up. This lineup fell down to 9th place. I ended up winning $75. And man, those contests are top heavy like a motherfucker, but I always aim for first. But that's how that went. So anyway, another thing I wanted to point out before we get into this, I want to try to run through these plays as quickly as possible. I am a little tired. I just got off, but anyway, I got a decent little crowd, and then shout out. Speaking of crowd and my followers, shout out to you guys, man. My new subscribers and everything. I appreciate all the love, and I just appreciate everything, man. If this is your first time tuning in, you can like, subscribe, or whatever. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So back to my followers and things like that. How about you guys comment on this video? because I got a lot of people here for bets, for betting, sports books, and things like that. And I got a lot of people here for DFS. So how about just comment, if you're here for DFS, just comment DFS. If you're here for sports books, betting, just comment betting. Or just, if you're here for both, just say both, or DFS and bets, or whatever. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see who's here for what, so I can get a grasp on my community. Now, we got 6, like I say, I appreciate it if you guys do that too, man. But anyway, we got 6 game slate. We're going to go straight through it so I can get straight out of here. We still need injury news, so, it is what it is. We got Memphis and Boston coming out the gate. We got 3 games kicking off at 6:30. So we got like 30 minutes, extra 30 minutes to get it together. Then we got two games at 7:30. Then we got one on an island. That last game on the island. So you got that Memphis and Boston game. We all know Ja Morant is out, so Tyus Jones will be starting. Grayson Allen will probably get some more shots. Brooks, how many fucking more shots does he need? He takes a lot of them anyway. The rookie, Bane, he might get some extra run. He's coming in at 33 on Draftkings, and on Fanduel, he should be a flat minimum. Yeah, he should be a flat minimum. He's probably, where is he? He might be. Anyway, yeah. So he's somebody that you could probably look to coming in at flat minimum on FanDuel. So, but this slate, you're gonna need production. It's a condensed slate. You're gonna need production in this slate. Guys like Brooks. Tyus Jones, they're gonna be viable options. They're gonna be viable options. They're gonna be highly owned, right along with Joe Val. He's gonna be highly owned, and I like Joe Val. He's somebody who can Hulk smash. Interesting play right here is Kyle Anderson. He can handle the ball. He can handle the ball. He just was hurt the last couple of years, man. Last couple of years he was hurt, man. You remember him over there with San Antonio, man. He was a good play. 6K on DraftKings, and on FanDuel, he's probably priced around the same, 6,200, man. So that's probably, the quiet as kept, that's probably my favorite play on Memphis. Then you got the Celtics. The usual suspects, Tatum and Brown. And then Marcus Smart. These guys, they log a lot of minutes, man. They log a lot of minutes. Minutes definitely equal opportunity, but you got to be able to still trust these motherfuckers. So, Smart, it's hard to trust him to give you some upside, because he is out there for a lot of minutes, but he don't never return you upside on this price tag. 5,900 on DraftKings, 6,300 on FanDuel. On FanDuel, he's 5,900, 6,300 on DraftKings. He has been hitting value, but we do want that upside. The minutes, he's playing 30 minutes a game. You know that, no doubt. Brown has a nice price tag on FanDuel. On DraftKings, he's priced up at about 7. Oh, he's at 8K on DraftKings on FanDuel. So there you have it. I like the price tag. I like the price tag here on DraftKings. If I'm going to anybody on Boston, it would be Tatum and Brown. My favorite, I don't know which one would be my favorite from over here, because for the simple fact that Tatum been balling. Tatum has been balling, man. You got a 50, 43, 35, 48. He been balling. He been getting buckets, man. Then he's like I said, he's been getting rebounds too. So, this guy, 8,600 is kind of sexy, Another guy who I would wish he wasn't on the min restriction. He probably would be my favorite play is Tristan Thompson at 43 on Draftkings. He's priced similarly on Fanduel. He would probably be my favorite play, man. But that minute restriction is really holding him down, man. He can get upwards of 7 to 8K, man, with 30 minutes a game, So, 30, 33 minutes a game. He played 26 minutes last game. This is a back-to-back. It's going to be interesting to see how they play this. Moving on over to Atlanta and Brooklyn. We got a barn burner right here. Y'all know the deal. Dinwiddie out. Claxton, but Dinwiddie is he's a big part of this team. He's out. Then you got the usual suspects of Tony, Snell, and Dunn. They out. They're gonna be out. You need to hear news on Gallinari, man, because if he continues to be out, then DeAndre Hunter, he'll continue to see those 30 minutes that he's been getting in his absence. And DeAndre Hunter is 4,900 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel, Hunter, you will get him at what? Oops, my fault. That's Reddish. Hunter, you'll get him at 32 minutes. 32 minutes. You get him at 4,300, and he plays over 30 minutes. Definitely a play. He is definitely a play. Especially, I like him. Especially if Gallinari is out. Another thing I want to point out over here. I touched on Rondo. Last game they played, he's 3,700 on DraftKings, man. On FanDuel, what is his price? I said in my last video, he was a healthy scratch sitting on the bench Saturday, and they were going up against Detroit, and I knew he'd get some run. I didn't play him, man, but man, he's a stat boy, man. In 15 minutes, he put up almost 30 fantasy points, man. I don't know how he does it, man. That boy is a wizard. And then you got your trades, and Bogdanovich, he's been balling, man. These guys been balling. So, hey, it should be hopefully they put up a fight, man. They don't play good defense over there in Atlanta, but hopefully they can score with these guys, and it could turn out to be a nice scoring fest, because I know these teams are kind of similar, and Brooklyn ain't gonna have no problem with scoring either. So I didn't even look at the totals for this game, but I'd imagine these totals should be high. Capella on a minutes limit, and John Collins hasn't been playing up to his expectations. This could be a day that he can, go off or whatever. He's definitely in play for GPPs. On the other side of the ball, I don't know who's going to start for LeVert. They might run out TLC again, and he put up nice numbers in the absence of KD and Kyrie. There was enough usage to go around for him. So definitely I won't be going to him on this game. I'm not going nowhere near his ass this game for sure. You got LeVert coming in at 6,300 on FanDuel. Then you got he coming in at 6,900 on DraftKings. I'm iffy on that. Can he get there? Hell yeah, he can get there. What about the upside though? Playing alongside Kyrie and Durant, I don't know what his upside to bring. He could get there with peripheral steals, blocks. He can do all that. But if we might be able to find other areas and other things in this, other players in this slate to look to. Kyrie and Durant, they priced real nice, 8,400. They're under. Both of these guys are under 8K on DraftKings. On Fanduel, what are they priced at? They're priced at 9,400, and I think he's 8,900. Durant is 8,900. I think. Fanduel be playing musical chairs all the damn time, moving players every day. Oh, he's 9,500. Oh, yeah. So they ain't playing on Fanduel. You got to think about it on DraftKings, but you know what they can do in this spot. Especially if Atlanta can take the lead or something like that. Man, this game could be juicy. It could be a juicy game. And that's about it for me on the Brooklyn side. I probably won't be looking at none of these guys. Harris at 5,100. He's in play, but probably around lock he'll be a no for me, especially with news coming out. Milwaukee and Miami, it was a blowout that last game. Everybody was high on Dragic, including myself. Maybe because of the Florida game, he didn't get the minutes. They were getting pounded. Somebody needed to throw in the fucking towel. Tyler Hero, he was balling. I don't know if his price moved much. Let's see what he's priced at. 4,500, so he's still the same on FanDuel. 5,400 on DraftKings. He's playing 30 minutes a game. He needs to keep it ultra aggressive every game, no matter if Butler is in or out. That's what we need to see from Tyler Hero. Will I go back to Dragic? Probably not. I might just stay with the Hero, and then I might not even play him on DraftKings. I might just stay with the Hero on FanDuel. Let's see. I want to see if he can stay hot, and that's my plan. If I want to see if he stay hot, because when you get on guy, I was on him yesterday. So, but when I miss a guy, man, I just hate to jump back on that train. So I'm on that train right now. We're gonna see where that train take me to. Jimmy Butler is probably doubtful. We have to wait for that news. And then you got your Duncan Robinsons and your Avery Bradleys. Avery Bradley played upwards of 20 minutes, or probably mid 20 minutes. 4K on FanDuel, on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he's probably around, I think he's the same price, yeah. So he played, 24 minutes and 28 minutes in the last game. If you have to, I don't fucking know. If you have to. But right now, I don't know. He's a no for me. But that can change. Trust me, that can change. And the rest of these guys, they can be valuable, but they some no's for me, man. Even Bam Adebayo, he's priced nicely on DraftKings at 7,600, but on FanDuel, he's priced at 8,200. I probably won't be looking towards him, man. Like I always say, this season, I got to take a stand, man. I got to take a stand. I didn't touch on Capella for the last game. He's been on a minutes limit. He'd probably be probable for this game. I just wish if he wasn't on the minutes limit, then I would definitely lock him in. He gets a chance to battle Allen and DeAndre Jordan. Give me some Capella all along. But unfortunately, he's on the minutes limit. Until we hear otherwise, I'm out on that. And yeah, man. So, the Dragic, them the only two guys I'll probably be looking at on this game, on this side of the ball, would be Dragic and Hero. Duncan Robinson, I don't mind some Duncan Robinson, but I probably won't be on him. Moving on over to the next game, Charlotte and Dallas. Man, I'm thinking about Duncan Robinson. I might change my mind. He might be in play for me too, man. Cheaper options, yeah. I'm not gonna go out there and spend no 8,200 on that game. I think they're gonna get their ass beat anyway. And, so look at Drew Holiday over here posing as K Simmons. All right, let me stop playing. Hey, Devontae Graham, man. I think he's high on my list, especially on Fanduel. He's high on my list. 5,900. He needs to get it together, scoring wise. The peripherals are there, you know, the assist and, you know, stuff like that, you know, steals, you know, whatever. But, man, I'm used to see he can give you a 50 ball. He's capable. Rozier, he's a no for me. Because I'm fixated on Graham, on FanDuel specifically. The Martin twins is a no. Gordon Hayward is in play for me on DraftKings at 7,200. PJ Washington is in play for me. I really like me some PJ Washington. So for me, it's Graham on FanDuel, PJ Washington on and Hayward on DraftKings. And I don't mind some Biyombo. On FanDuel, you'll get PJ Washington. What's his price on FanDuel? 6,400, and Hayward's priced up at about 8K, I believe, on FanDuel. So, 7,800. He's still under 8K. So, you know, you can look what he's been doing. He had a 48 against Brooklyn, a 31 and a 43 against Cleveland. Clearly in play. I like what he's been doing. I like how he's going with the flow, man. I'm you know, with all the injuries he goes through and he's been through, it's good to see him balling. On the fucking Dallas side of the ball, man. If I could stop stuttering, I'd be a little bit more fluent, but I stutter a little bit. So, with that being said, these high-priced guys, man, you got the Doncic, you got guys like LeBron, Kawhi. Man, look, these guys, the mid-range guys and those 8K guys, they've been balling this year. They showing us they here, man. I'm not, man. They not performing like that, man. I'm not going to these motherfuckers. I'm not going to them. But you never know. When the value opens up, then my eyes get big and I start going stars and scrubs. You know how that shit go. Doncic is clearly in play every fucking day. So there you have it. He's got a juicy matchup. Now that I look at it, hell yeah, give me some Doncic. But I don't know if I'm going to play him, man. It's a 6-game slate. You want to make sure you hit. So, you know, roster construction is major key. We got a Q tag on Richardson. So keep an eye out on that news right there because look at her. Okay. All right, girl. Anyway, yeah, keep an eye out on that Q tag because then you get some some guys open up. I ain't no telling who would start, and if he was to miss, you might get some Brunson, you might get some Burke. You know, and those guys are decent value options, salary savers. So that's the news that we have to look out for. And it's possible it might come after these games. So you have to adjust your lineups accordingly. Probably more usage for Hardaway at 5,800. Dorian Finney-Smith is somebody I can look to over here as well. He does all the dirty work, gets all the minutes. He's 4,500 on DraftKings, probably similar on FanDuel. He's probably the same, so 4,200. So, you know, those are the only 3 guys I'll be looking to, and I probably wouldn't mind taking a stab at some of this value right here that might come out of one of these boys right here. Low risk, high reward. All right, and as far as the bigs, until further notice, I'm probably not on either one of these guys. But Kleber, Cauley Stain, Powell, they got guys over here. Even James Johnson over here fighting for minutes. Moving on to the LA Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs. On the Lakers side, we'll see what's up with Caruso. I think he's out. Then we got to worry about LeBron James with this ankle Q tag shit. Then that's about it. But anybody can get scratched at any time. That's why it's important to keep up on with Twitter. Schroeder, I'm still waiting on that blow up game. I don't mind them here. Spurs play faster than they're known for. I'm still waiting on that blow up game. I don't mind him. He's in play. As long as he's at that, at a price tag around that range, he's in play. I would prefer for LeBron James or Anthony Davis to be out, but still, he's in play. Because the way they playing, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they trying to pace themselves for the long run. I get it, but that's not helping our ass for fantasy. And they priced up. I mean, LeBron James is under 10K, and Anthony Davis is too on Fanduel. I mean, on Draftkings. And what you gonna get Anthony Davis at on Fanduel? 10-2, double figures. LeBron James, you're gonna get him at 10-5, double figures. What has he been doing? He had a 54 against Portland. They lost that game. 35 minutes. He played 35 minutes. Other than that, he was around here. He was priced at 11K, man. 11K probably these first two games, and then this game he probably was sub 10K, and then you got Anthony Davis. He was priced. He's been in double figures. He hasn't even hit 5 times value. It's like they're trying to pace themselves, which is a good thing, but it's not good for fantasy. They want to get Schroeder ready. They want to get Harrell ready. I ain't got time for that. So, anyway, but they in play any given night. One of those guys can go off. So the options over here is the usual suspects: Schroeder, LeBron, AD. If one of these bigs are out, then Kuzma steps in, boom, at the starting lineup, and there you have it. That's when if a full healthy 10, I'm not on Kuzma. Over here at the on the Portland side, on San Antonio side of things, Murray, he's been playing good, but man, I need to see him smash his price tag, man. 6,100 on DraftKings, that's where I'd like to play him at, versus this 7,300 price tag. I like the kid. I just don't know, the first game he came out against Ja Morant in that up-tempo game, and then versus Toronto, he looked good. We need to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? No drop-offs. At least 30 fantasy points. No drop-offs. But he's definitely in play. I like him on DraftKings when I get him for $1,000 cheaper. Over $1,000 cheaper. White continues to be out. Patty Mills is a no. Lonnie Walker, he's a no for me. He's playing a lot of minutes. I don't care. He's still a no. Probably my favorite play from this game. Well, you know what? Now I'm looking at this DeRozan price tag. Man, under 7K. What is he priced at on FanDuel? 8,500. Man, DeRozan might be a lock for me. I like the target players going against the Lakers. I like the target players going against LeBron. They don't like to, they don't like LeBron. Don't like to get in foul trouble. Anthony Davis don't like to get in foul trouble. I like to target guys against them. I'm not scared of Schroeder's defense. So, man, you could take the under on these guys, man. The Murray, the Johnson and the DeRozan. I like this kid Johnson, man. Keldon Johnson, I really like him, man. Pop likes him, you know. Then you got Rudy Gay, sneaky. Check out Rudy Gay, 5,500 on draft on Fanduel. He been balling, you know. Outside of this Toronto game, you know, they got some guys that can match up with him, you know, pretty good over there. Guys like Siakam and OG. But anyway, he give you sneaky upside games, man. You know, and you know, so this game, as I'm breaking this game down, it's starting to look more juicier and juicier. And like I said, second year man, Keldon Johnson. Pop got faith in this guy, you know. You get him at 5,800 on FanDuel. They price similarly, 5,700 on DraftKings. You know, so he's probably my favorite play. You know, so here we go. And then Aldridge, he ain't played 30 minutes yet. He's 6,300. He's priced lovely. On FanDuel, I think he's 6,900, if I'm mistaken. 6,500, priced great, man. These guys are making the slate interesting. Yes, they are. They're making the slate interesting. This is my first. You can tell this is my first look at the slate anyway. So this is my first impressions. So, man, all the usual suspects are in play for me. Just gotta figure it out. Last game of the night, man. Portland and LA. The LA Clippers, that is. This game sits on an island by itself at 9 o'clock. We got some bad blood in this game. You know, Damien Lillard and Paul George be talking shit. When Lillard dropped his ass off from damn near half court to end the game, put their ass out the playoffs in OKC. Then you got the bubble. Patrick Beverly laughing at him and shit. What'd he do? Go up there and miss the free throws? I forgot the scenario. Y'all help me out with that shit. But anyway, yeah, some bad blood going on over here. Do we get Leonard? We might. Morris, I don't know the stats of Morris. I have to check that. And yeah. So you know, starting off with Damian Lillard, it is what it is. He priced high as hell at $10K though, man. God damn. On FanDuel, you get him probably around the same, man. What is he? 9,200. I can dig that on FanDuel. I can dig that. They just beat the Lakers. He had 41 fantasy points, 31 points. You know, the last two games he's been on the heater from the field. So, you know, man, you know he might be getting it started early. So, McCollum, he been on fire. What's he priced at? I think 7,900 on FanDuel, 8,400 on FanDuel. He's priced at 7,900 on DraftKings. He been cooking. We all know he can cook. Look at it, 35, 62, 50. The peripherals have been there. So, you know, man, this is a juicy game. I wish I'd be at work. I wish I could watch this motherfucking game. This is the game I want to see right here, man. I might have to tape that, come back and watch a replay. Anyway, they in play. You know, this going to be a juicy game, man. Trent got a Q tag. Got to see what's up with that. Little out. Got to see what's up with that. Carmelo Anthony, where is he? He should be back. So he going to cut into some of these shots. And at 4,300, Covington at 4,700. Covington is somebody who be playing a lot of minutes for these guys, man. What is he priced on FanDuel? Covington is priced at 5,200, and you'll get Melo probably around 5K, I believe. Yeah, 4,300, same price. Yeah, yep, same price. And then you know you got your guys We still got Nurkic on the minutes limit. Hopefully the coach tell us when he's off the minutes limit, man, so he won't sneak up on us and drop something nasty on us. He'll be facing Ibaka and Zubats, and then you got Canner backing him up. Now Canner's been balling, low key. Don't sleep on Canner. He's been sitting around here. Where is he? Canner been around here sniffing out fantasy points. You know he's a good point per minute dude. In 22 minutes, 31 fantasy points against the Lakers. 18 minutes, 21 fantasy points. He's supposed to do that against Houston and Utah. He had 14 and 8. He had 23 fantasy points. So, he's getting it in, And on the Portland side of things, you get Beverly at 5K over here. Is a no for me. Lou Williams is in play. I say yes. Paul George is a yes. What's he priced on FanDuel? Paul George is priced at 80. Oh, he's still 7,600, huh? Okay. I'd like to see him over there. Meet me on FanDuel with him. Kennard is a no for me. Beverly, a no for me. Jackson, a no for me. Batum, he's in play. They moved him over to the small forward position. I looked at FanDuel earlier. For the power forward position? Yeah, 4,800. He's going to get a nice amount of prime time. With or with Kawhi. With or without him. So he'll be out there running around. He's in play for me. Batum is in play for me. It's old squad, shit like that. Ibaka, I won't be able to get to him. Even though the boy know how to play ball, I don't want to see him getting in foul trouble or anything like that. I mean, he's splitting minutes with Zubac. He's a no for me. And that wraps it up, man. That wraps it up. That was just a brief walkthrough of, what I had, this slate. We need to wait for the news. That was some of the groundwork right there. Man, appreciate the love, guys. I appreciate the love. Wish you all good luck this game, man. I mean, today and for with the DFS lineup. Like and subscribe. My social media links will be in the description. Don't forget to comment either bets or DFS or both. Let me know because I want to try to alter this content. Peace. I'm out.